Can we proceed?
Singaqhubeka? Yes, we can.
Mr. Zungu, can you tell the court where were you born?
Ngicela utshela inkantolo ukuthi wazalelwa kuphi nendawo?
Ngazalelwa eMahlabathini esibhedlela sakwaXeza.
In Mahlabathini, a hospital called KwaXeza.
When?
Nini?
Zazu-8 kuJune 1981.
8 June 1981.
Do you know accused number 1 before court?
Umsolo wokuqala phambi kwenkantolo uyamazi?
Yebo ngiyamazi.
Yes, I do.
What are his full names?
Amagama akhe aphelele.
Angwazi amagama akaphelele, ngazi ngomuzi.
I don't know his full names. I only know him as Muzi.
And his surname?
Isibongo? Sibiya.
Are you from the same place?
Nibuye endaweni eyodwa?
Ngokwesigodi, ngokwamahlabathi sibuye emahlabathini sonke but sehlukene ngokwegodi.
We all come from Emahlabathini, but we come from different villages.
And then the previous defense witness, Sifiso Zungu, are you from the same village?
Sifiso Zungu yena nibuye esigodini esodwa.
Sifiso ukwabini.
That's correct.
Bayafana nomuzi wasendaweni wanomuzi.
No, just like Muzi, he and Muzi are from the same place.
Are you familiar with the place?
Ujwayele indawo leyo?
Hayi kakhulu because mina mangicede isikole cho2 bengahamba ngawusenzela eCartonville bengasemningi endaweni zangasemakhaya.
Not much. When I completed school in 2002, I left to go and work in Carltonville. So I was not much into the village life.
Sorry Mr. Sazibanda. Ngithi 2002 ngahamba ngayoqala ukusebenzela isikole siqede 2001.
Okay, I'm sure 2001. Tisho lento ishilo ke mina. I was saying that I finished school, I completed school in 2001, and then in 2002, I went to work in Carltonville.
And then, do you know Mr. Absalom Zungu?
Ubaba Absalom Zungu uyamazi yena?
Yebo ngiyamazi.
Yes, I do know him.
And then in Mahlabathini, where is he from exactly?
Yena lapha eMahlabathini ubuya kuphi nendawo yena?
Usesigodini sehlabathini.
Ehlabathini. He comes from a village called Ehlabathini.
Is it the same village as accused number 1?
Isigodi esodwa naleso somsolo wokuqala?
Yebo.
Yes.
As well as Gwabini?
No Gwabini. Yes.
Do you regard them as neighbors?
Ungathi omakhelwane?
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. That was just by way of an introduction. I wanted to understand something.
Khona nje ebengifuna ukuthi ke ngikuzweke ngaloko noma ngikwazi nje.
Thank you. Now let's move to the events of the 26th of October 2014.
Asiyeke manje kuloko kwenzeka nge-26 ka-October 2014. Okay.
Where were you on that day?
Wawukuphi nendawo ngalelo langa lelo?
26 October 2014 ngiseRustenburg.
On the 26th of October 2014, I was in Rustenburg.
With who?
Wawunobani lapho?
Noma ngeke ngibalwa because bengihlala emqashweni so ngeke ngigaranti ukuthi unobani.
Although I won't be able to remember the people, I won't be guaranteed as to who the people were because I was renting.
Which place exactly in Rustenburg?
Yiphi indawo eRustenburg? Kuyiphi indawo eRustenburg?
Vonderkop.
Oh?
Vonderkop.
Vonderkop.
What makes you to remember that you were at Vonderkop on the 26th of October 2014?
Yini ekwenza ukuthi ukhumbule ukuthi nge-26 ka-October 2014 wawuseVonderkop?
Okwenza ngikhumbule 26 October 2014 ngangiseVonderkop. Kuyingoba manje ngangizovona ngemsebenzini futhi okwesibili ngangisanda qashwa se-under probation ngingakwazi ukuthi ngahamba noma ngingaholile ngiye somewhere.
What makes me to be able to recall that I was in Vonderkop is because the following day, the Monday, I was going to wake up and go to work. Secondly, I was still under probation, so I was in no way to be able to go anywhere, and especially before being paid or getting paid.
We heard in this court that when you work in an environment such as the mine, you use what we call the clocking system.
Kule nkantolo sikuzwileke ukuthi uma ngabe usebenza emine kunendlela ke esetshenzwa ngayo noma ke kunaloko okubizwa ngokuthi ke clocking system. Yes.
Did you have a similar setup?
Nani sebenza kanjalo?
Yebo ikhona.
Yes, it was there.
Did you clock in on the Monday of the 27th of October 2014?
Ngawo lo msobuluko wange 27 ka October 2014 ngaba wa clock ungena emsebenzini?
Yebo.
Yes.
And then what time did you report for duty?
Isiphi isikhathi owaqala ngaso emsebenzini?
27. Okay. I might have said 27th of October. Is that the day that you went to work, correct?
Okay.
I-27 ilanga owayanga emsebenzini i-27 uma kuukuthi ngithenge i-26 ngikhuluma nge-27.
Can I just confirm that on the 26th of October 2014 you were not on duty?
Yes.
Please wait for the interpreter to interpret to you the questions, or else if you want us to engage in English, then we can do that.
Ungasho uma ufuna sikhulumisane ngesilungu.
Would you prefer that we speak directly in English? Now, let's talk about Gwabeni. How do you relate to him?
Asikhulume ngoGwabeni yena ke uhlobana kanjani naye?
Ngokwefamily ubaba waFabeni sibanga ubaba kini. Umfowethu yena Gwabeni, yeah.
Family wise, he is my brother. In other words, his father is a father to me.
And then Constable Sizwe Zungu?
Sizwe Zungu?
Ukhosini Sizungu ungubaba, khosizalwa ngumkhulu uAbsalom.
Constable Zungu is a father to me because his father is my grandfather, Mr. Absalom.
Thank you. When did you start to meet accused number 1 before court?
Umsolo wokuqala uqale nini ukuhlangana naye?
Uqala umazi.
You start to know him.
Noma ngekho guarantee unyaka because ngoba ngengasho ngaseqaleni ukuthi ufikile esikoleni bengifunda kuso eMdumela mina but ngase ngizocomplete umatric bafika nje late ngoba izinga liwancane.
Although I won't be able to remember the year, as I earlier on indicated that they came to the school where I was in Mdumela and I was about to complete matric and they were younger than me.
And then you said he was with Gwabeni, or they were the same age group.
Uthi ushilo wathi ke waye ekwakuyena noGwabeni babe ngathi ke bangaba ngontanga.
Yebo.
Yes.
So you will say that accused number 1 is someone that you know very well.
Ungasho ke ukuthi ke umuntu omazi kahle umsolo wokuqala.
Hayi ngeke ngibe guarantee kuloko.
I won't be guaranteed about that.
And then accused number 2 is someone that you know very well.
Owesibili yena umazi kahle umsolo wesibili.
Case number 2. Hayi ngasho ukuthi angimazi kahle ngoba kube isikhathi esincane 2016 nginaye eLukweni.
I would say that I don't know him that well because it was for a very short time in 2016 that I was with him.
We have heard from Absalom Zungu that his mother, Absalom Zungu, comes from the Ntanzi family. Are you aware of that?
Sizwileke ngaye ubaba uAbsalom Zungu ukuthi uma wakhe owakwaNtanzi.
Yebo khokho uMatanzi.
Yes, he is from Ntanzi family.
Meaning that yourself, Constable Zungu, Gwabeni Zungu, you are related to accused number 2, correct?
Okusho ukuthi wena uConstable Zungu kanye naye uGwabeni Zungu niyihlobo zakhe umsolo wesibili.
Cha.
No.
Mina angisi isihlobo sakhe isihlobo sami.
I am not related to him.
Who is related to
I
him?
personally am not related to him.
Abantu abarelated kuye umkhulu Absalom noba uConstable Zungu.
The people that are related to him is my grandfather Absalom Zungu as well as my father Constable Zungu.
Okay, thank you. You also made mention in passing of a person called Lungisani. What is his surname?
Ukhulumile ngayo uLungisani ubani isibongo sakhe?
Ayi angazi isibongo sakhe ngazi igama kuphela.
I don't know his surname, I only know the name.
Have you met him?
Suke wahlangana naye?
No, akaze ngihlangana naye personal, wangifonela ngesikhathi kubukade kusho uGwabeni then ngokuzazikhuluma ngendaba yemali kuphela.
No, I never met him personally. He only contacted me when Gwabeni was arrested and we only spoke about the money issue.
So he only introduced himself as Lungisani to you.
Uma ezisho kuwena wathi nje uLungisani.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then what else did he say?
Ukupho kunye wakusho?
No, nje wangixoxela ukuthi kusho uGwabeni so kufuneka ibail ye 2000 rand.
Only told me that Gwabeni had been arrested and money was needed to the amount of 2,000 rands.
Thank you. We'll get back to the story of 2,000 rands. If someone, or if a proposition was to be put before this court that in 2014 you were not employed, what would you say?
Uma kunganenkulumo noma ke kushiwo lokho kule nkantolo ukuthi ngo2014 wawungasebenzi ungathini lokho?
Ayilokho akuyiqiniso.
That is not the truth.
Can I put it as high as saying that person is lying?
Ngingathi lo muntu lowo uqamba amanga.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
I want to read you a passage. The proceedings of 26 November 2025 on page 61. The last line where Advocate Baloyi asked Mr. S.G. Zungu, Sifiso Gwabeni Zungu, so you cannot dispute that in 2014 he was working in Rustenburg. Mr. S.G. Zungu, I will dispute it because me being me, knowing Makosongo, being acquainted to Makosongo, I did not start in 2014. Sorry, Mr. Jonas, just...
Just repeat that, please, sorry.
Proceedings of 26 November 2025, my lord.
Yeah.
The last line, Mr. Baloyi. So you cannot dispute that in 2014, he was working in Rustenburg. Mr. S.G. Zungu, I will dispute it because me being me, knowing Makosonke or being acquainted to Makosonke, did not start in 2014. I want that message on that. Yeah, just...
Lana ke ubufakazi lo bange 26 November kunyaka ophelile noma kunyaka ondlule lana ke umshushisi uAdvocate Baloyi wayehloma imibuzo kuyena ke ku FG Zungu lana nangu uMr Baloyi lana manje ke angeke ukuphikisa ukuthi ngo2014 wayesebenza eRustenburg kuphendula yena ke manje uSG Zungu. Ngingaphikisa lokho ngoba mina ngiyimi ngimazi uMakhosonke noma ke ngijwayelene naye uMakhosonke angiqalanga ngo2014.
That's what it says. So any comment?
Khona kusho ungakusho?
Noma ngayizwisisile inkulumo.
Although I don't understand what this means.
What is it that you do not understand? Because this is what Gwabeni Zungu said on the 26th of November 2025.
Yini
On this
ongayizwisisi?
question of your employment in 2014.
Kule ngoba umbuzo lo yana owabuzwa yena ke uGwabeni mayelana nokusebenza kwakho ngo2014 kwaba impendulo yakhe ke leyo uGwabeni.
Impendulo yakhe ithini?
What was his answer?
He said he will dispute it if someone says you were working in 2014.
Uthi uyakuphikisa uma kuukuthi kunomuntu othi wawusebenza wena ngo2014.
Okay, i-comment yami ngathi lapho kungenzeka ngabi nalwazi because besingaxhumani regularly.
My response to that would be that it's possible that he did not bear any knowledge because we were not on regular contact.
Did you have any contact or you were not in a regular contact?
Ingabe nanixhumana noma naningaxhumani regularly nanjengoba uyibeka.
Besixhumana kodwa bekungekho ukuthi mhlambe update everything naye.
We were in communication, but not to say that I would be updating him or there were regular updates with him.
Thank you. We leave that for arguments. Thank you, Mr. Zungu.
Siyabonga Mnumzane Zungu.
And that will bring us to the next passage that I'm going to place on record. If a proposition was to be put before this court that there was no contact or no communication between yourself and Sifiso Zungu, what will be your comment?
Lokho ke kungiholela ke kokulandelayo ke bengizokusho noma ngikubuze kona ke uma kuukuthi kunganomuntu othi noma inkulumo ethi kwakungekho nje kwanhloko uxhumana phakathi kwakho naye uSifiso Zungu.
Let's go. Sifiso Zungu aka Gwabeni.
Ugwabeni.
Oh. Hayi besinokuxhumana kodwa not regularly. Hayi.
No, there was contact but not on a regular basis. No.
Can I put it as high as saying that person is lying?
Ngingakusho ngithi umuntu loyo uqamba amanga.
Yeah, ngokwami ngakungamanga lokho ukusaxhumana.
Yes, according to me that would be lies that there was no contact.
Then I will place what Sifiso Gwabeni said. Page 62, 26 November 2025. I'll start on line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line 6, I'll give you the copy, Mr. Jonas. Mr. Baloyi, yes, but your response when Advocate Nomalo asked you the question as to whether you know if he was employed, you said you will not know. Mr. S.G. Zungu, yes, because there was no communication or contact between myself and Makosongo. When I see Makosongo, I will see him back at home.
The futhi ke kufundwa ke kubufakazi ke bazo i26 November 2025 lana ke okay lana ke uyena Advocate Baloyi yebo kodwa ke kwimpendulo yakho kuloko okuzo Advocate Nxumalo umbuzo Advocate Nxumalo ukuthi wayesebenza yini uye wathi wena ke ngeke wazi waphendula ke umnumzana uSG Zungu yebo ngoba kwakungekho ukuxhumana kwakungekho ukukhulumisana noma ke ukuxhumana phakathi kwami noMakhosonke uma ngangimbona uMakhosonke ngangimbona emakhaya.
Yes. Let's count now. This is the second lie that we have detected, myself and yourself, Mr. Zungu.
Amanga esibili ke manje lana ke manje esiwabonile noma esiwatholayo ke mina nawe Mnumzana uZungu.
We agree?
Uyavuma?
This is the second instance. We
Ihlandla lesibili leli.
are hardly 30 minutes into cross-examination. This is the second time.
Asikaqedi nje nemizuzu ewu30 ke manje siqalileke ukuthi sixoxisane sikhulumisane kodwa ke sekuyihlandla lesibili.
No, objection, for the second time when what is happening. I requested the state to put it to the witness that this is now, it's hardly 30 minutes and this is now happening for the second time. What is it that is now happening for the second time?
Lies that are being detected, Advocate Minister.
Lies.
Yes. Because he said it's a lie. I asked him, he said, no, it's a lie. So I'm counting the number of lies. And when in the witness, we understand each other very well.
As it pleases the court, my lord. Look, in the first instance, my lord, where, according to the state, and it read from the record, where Gwabeni says, Makhosonke and him did not talk to each other or actually the state read something to the effect that me being me, Makhosonke, and knowing him did not start in 2014. Should that be understood to mean that Makhosonke was not working at
No, but the point is he, in his denial,
yes,
Mr. Makhosonke,
yes,
in his denial, he adds that that denial is actually a lie. Okay, that's how I understand it. Mr.
The state, my lord, the state says...
Can I proceed with cross-examination?
No. My lord, the state says, Mr. Gwabeni said, Makosonke was not working at the mine, and it endeavors to prove that from a record. That record does not say that Mr. Zungu, who's Gwabeni, says that Mr. Makosonke did not work in the mine. It only says, me being me and knowing Makosonke, that it did not start in 2014. What does that mean? Should that be understood to mean that therefore Mr. Makosonke did not work at the mine? No, it can't be. Unless the state wanted this court to understand that that which comes from Mr. Gwabeni means that Makosonke was not working at the mine in 2014.
Yeah,
but that's the passage that they read.
You leave it for argument because
Thank you, madam.
the state is saying something different from you.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Therefore, the state can't say that, therefore, this is a second lie.
Yes, Mr.
My lord, the state will maintain is a second line. Lie will move to the third line.
Okay,
Whether it's comfortable for the defense or not, we are moving on.
right.
Yes. My apologies for that, Mr. Zungu. It sometimes happens in court.
Asixoliseke ngaloko kuyenzeka ke enkantolo ngenkathi la kwenzekayo khona lokho enkantolo asikuxoliseke
And it will happen more often.
and futhi ke kuzokwenzeka njalo.
Now let's proceed. It was your testimony yesterday that in 2015 you went to Carlton Center, correct?
Bekufakazi bakho izolo ukuthi ngo-2015 waye Carlton Center.
Yes, for 2015.
Yes, in 2015.
And Carlton Center is in Johannesburg.
Isegoli hangithi eJohannesburg.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you phoned Gwabeni.
Wasuxhumana noGwabeni, oshayela uGwabeni ucingo.
Yes.
Yebo.
And then Gwabeni, I assume he then joined you in Carlton Center.
Wase uGwabeni ngicabangela ukuthi weza kuwena eCarlton Center.
Yes.
Yebo.
And then upon his arrival, he said you can visit his uncle in Tembisa.
Wabesethi ke uma efika wathi ningahamba niyovakashela ke ubabumncane wakhe eCarlton Center. Sorry eTembisa, sorry eTembisa.
Yep.
Yes.
And then you proceeded to Tembisa.
Naqhubeka ke naya khona eTembisa.
Yep.
Yes.
Then Gwabeni, Sifiso Zungu, under oath, he said that the last time he saw Constable Zungu Sizwe Skhumbuzo, it was in 1998, and again he saw Mr. Sizwe Zungu in 2017 in Vosloorus.
Obakheke ufakazi uSifiso Gwabeni Zungu lapha ke phamba kuyona ke lenkantolo uthe ugcina kwakhe ukubona uConstable Sizwe Skhumbuzo Zungu kwakungo 1998 uma ephinde ngibona futhi ke wazombona ngo2017 eVosloorus.
That's correct. In your company.
Ukhona wena
Is
noma
that-
ukhona lapho
Nini?
2017.
In 2017, that was the time he first saw him after.
Yeah, ngo-2017 ndangikhona.
Uthi yebo ihlandla loqala embona emuva kokuthi wamgcina ngo1998 yena wazombona ke ngo2017 nawe ukhona eVosloorus.
Engicabanga la Mr. Sibanda mina ngila ngoba ngizokuthula oba ubufakazi not ubufakazi bakho wabini.
I am here. What I think it's about is that I am here to give my prefer my evidence, not on behalf of Gwabeni.
Yeah, but that's how we challenge your evidence.
Kodwa ke iyona ke indlela leyo ke esithi siphikisane ngayo ke nobufakazi bakho noma si challenge ubufakazi bakho ngayo.
So, is that statement by Gwabeni correct?
Manje ke leyo nkulumo leyo noma leso statement leso sakhe uGwabeni si iqiniso yini?
Yes, oka 2017 correct.
Yes,
Uthathe
the 20
ngafika
sorry.
ngafika. Okay.
Correct, no, correct, sorry.
Ukuthi ngafika kuGwabeni eFosolas ngo-2017.
Yes, that one is correct, that indeed in 2017 I arrived at Kwabeni's place in Fosolas in 2017.
The statement is, from 1998, he saw him again in 2017, not in 2015, in your presence.
Statements kaKwabeni yilesi ukuthi nanje ngoba athi wamgcina ngo-1998 uma ephinde mbona futhi uzombona ngo-2017, hayi ngale ndlela wena osho ukhona wena, hayi ngalokhu kushoyo wena ukuthi kwakungo-2015. Umahluko ke kula, umahluko la phakathi kuka-2015 wena uthi kwakungo-2015 yena uthi ngo-2017.
Yingakho bengithi mina ngeke ngikhulume ngento eyakhulunywa ngobani because imemory yami neyakhe ayikho yi-1, sinama-memories ayi-2 ahlukene.
Hence, I am saying that I am not going to speak on behalf of Kwabeni. I'm speaking about myself, and his memory is not my memory. My memory is not his memory. It's two different memories.
So you are refusing to answer my question.
Awumisele ukuphendula umbuzo wami.
Objection, my lord. The witness did not refuse to give an answer. He has given the explanation that we have different memories. That's the answer, my lord.
Yeah,
That's
that question is sustainable. Talking about factual points, not about memory. Do you want, you want an answer of factual points?
That's correct, my
Or
lord.
you want an answer or a question which incorporates
That was not even
memory,
that
which
was
is
not even
indefinable.
Yes, that's not even the trajectory of my question, talking about memories. I'm talking about facts.
Yeah.
We'll leave that for arguments, Mr. Zungu.
Sizodlula-ke kulokho. Okay.
Thank you. Now, let's move to your, I'll get back to this point.
Ngizobuyela khona-ke kulona leli phuzu leli.
Now, let's just fast forward to your meeting with Constable Zungu in Carlton Center in Johannesburg.
Asibuyele-ke manje ukuhlangana kwakho-ke naye uConstable Zungu eCarlton Center eJohannesburg.
Which year?
2017. Was it by coincidence that the two of you were in or around Johannesburg on that day where you met?
Kuyinto nje eyavele yazenzekela ukuthi ngaleyo date leyo nobabili nibe nje seGoli seJohannesburg.
Yebo, kwazenzakalela nje.
Yes, it was a coincidence.
Is it not strange?
Akusiyona into emangazayo.
Nami mangithola ikholi kwaba strange ukuthi awu this person uqhamukaphi osekhona around khona la.
It was strange when I received the call, but where is this person? I'm receiving a call, and where is this person coming from?
Did you recall exchanging telephone numbers with Constable Zungu?
Ingabe uyakhumbula yini ninikezana ama-number noConstable Zungu?
Cha,
No.
Did you inquire from him where did he get your telephone number?
Ingabe wambuza yini ukuthi inamba yakho yocingo wayithola kuphi?
no.
Cha, angizange ngibuze.
Now let's then fast forward. Now you arrive at Foslorus in the company of Constable Zungu.
Asiye phambili-ke manje usuyafika-ke eFoslorus uhamba naye uConstable Zungu.
Angisakhuluma ngo-2017.
Are we still
Talking
referring
about
to
2017, say.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, afika.
And then you met accused number 1.
Nahlangana naye-ke umsola wokuqala.
Yebo.
Yes.
Did you greet him?
Wambingelela.
Ngokwangathi mina sinenhlanhla nanga umuzi then ngambiza weze emotweni then sakhe sakhona ukubingelela emotweni sami ngambingelela.
I said that we are fortunate that here is Muzi. I then called him, he came to the vehicle, and then I greeted him.
And then where was Constable Zungu at that stage?
Ngaleso sikhathi leso uConstable Zungu wayekuphi nendawo?
Wayekhona emotweni nguye wayidrayiva.
He was in the vehicle, he was the driver.
And then what did Constable Zungu say to you?
Yini awayisho kuwena uConstable Zungu?
No, Constable Zungu ayikho into ayisho kimi ngaphandle ukuthi mina ngabuza uGwabeni kumuzi communicate naye mina lapha.
There's nothing that Constable Zungu said to me. The only thing I did was to inquire about Kwabeni's whereabouts from Muzi.
And then did accused number 1 eventually get into the motor vehicle of Constable Zungu?
Ingabe umsolo wokuqala wangena yini emotweni? le imoto eshayelwa uyena uConstable Zungu.
yebo bangena ngiyihamba naye.
Yes, he got into the vehicle together with the person in whose company he was in.
Was there any conversation between the occupants of the vehicle?
Ingaba kwaba khona ke ukuxoxisana noma ukukhuluma ke kubantu laba ababephakathi emotweni.
Engicabanga ngisakukhumbula kwaba ukubuza uGwabini then athi uGwabini ule usasebhayisikilini then masenyuka sahlangana naye uGwabini ehlanga ebhayisikili then wavela umuze windini emshawutha emtsheni ukuthi unama visit.
What I can recall is it was just the inquiry about Gwabeni, and then Muzi then informed us that Gwabeni was still busy on his bicycle and was at that's when we then encountered Gwabeni, and Muzi peeped through the window and told Gwabeni that he had visitors.
Did you then introduce Constable Zungu to accused number 1?
Ingabe wena wamintroduce uConstable Zungu ku accused number 1?
Ngendlela okwenzeka ngayo bona bebazana back then.
Thank you, Mr.
So
Zungu.
according to how it happened, they knew each other from back then.
Prior to that day.
Ngaphambi kwalelo suku lelo.
Back then it means prior to that day.
Phambi kwalelo suku lelo nanisemotweni ngalo.
Yebo ngoba ngasho babazana dala emakhaya besakhula bakhule bonke vele ukuzwe usizwe ukhulele ehlala kumkhulu ekhaya then uhambe angazi ukuthi uhambe nini mhlawumbe noma u98 law noma kunini.
Yes, because they grew up together back home. Sizwe, that is now Zwe, grew up in grandfather's house, and he left at some stage. I'm not certain whether it was in 98 when he left.
Well done, Mr. Zungu. Accused number 1 told his court that on that day he did not know Constable Zungu in toto. I'm quoting Mr. Ramasipili, just on that in toto.
Kwenzeka kahle ke nomzana uZungu ngoba ke ubufakazi bakhe abethulile la kule nkantolo umsolo woqala uthe ngalelo langa lelo kwawoqala ehlangana naye ke wayengamazi uConstable Zungu eqala uhlangana naye.
That's what accused number 1 said. You are not here, I understand, but I'm telling you what he said.
Ngiyazi ukuthi wawungekho la kodwa sengiyakutshela ke okwashiwo uyena umsolo woqala la enkantolo.
Sorry, that number 1 is on the 17th?
In the year 2017, my lord, he did not know accused number Constable Zungu. My apologies.
In
for
the year
that.
2017?
He only got to know him in 2019.
Yeah, only got to know him
In 2019.
in 2019, yeah.
Ukuthi ke wayengamazi ngo2017 uConstable Zungu uqale ukumazi noma waqala ukumazi ngo2019.
Thank you. We can just note that silence. Can I move on?
Ngaqhubeka.
Understand.
I don't understand, sir.
I don't think it is proper for the state to say that we can now note that objection without inviting the witness to comment on the question that has been asked.
I've invited him to comment. He didn't comment. And then I look at him, he look at me. What must I do? I cannot look at him forever. No, Mr. Ngumalu, can I proceed?
The mere fact that they are looking at each other doesn't mean that he wants an answer from the witness. He must actually ask.
Yeah, I'm in court. I saw him. He didn't answer. He just kept quiet. I saw that. I look at everything. So he is saying, because he's not answering, we can note that silence. That's what he is saying.
Procedurally, my lord.
Don't tell me about procedure.
the court
please.
is not
I've made a
pleased,
ruling. I saw that.
Procedurally, it should be
No, don't
invited
tell me
from
about
the witness
procedurally.
if he has got any comment. Silence
No,
doesn't...
don't tell me about any comment. I am saying the question was asked of Mr.
Yes,
Mkosa Nkene,
yes. Mr. Zungu,
and he did not answer for some time
yes.
and say, this Mr.
Sibanda.
Yes, then says, because he is not immediately responding, he, as the person who's asking the question, he notes the silence. That's all there is about. It's not about procedure, what? Okay.
But, my lord, the fact that he's silent, it does not mean he's got no answer.
Yeah, but he's silent. Fine.
Procedurally, the state is
Yes,
supposed to
fine.
say to him, and the court as well, to say, Mr. Zungu, you have an answer to this question. And then
No.
it must come from him if he has got an answer or not. But silence does not mean there's no answer.
Yeah, proceed.
Because that's the procedure that I know, man.
Yeah, fine.
Thank you.
Then
Just proceed.
I'll move right along.
I see.
Can we then conclude that accused number 1, Mr. Muzi Sibiya, and as well as Constable Sizwe Skumbuzo Zungu grew up together?
Singasho ke manje ukuthi ke umsolo wokuqala uMuzi Sibiya kanye naye ke uConstable Sizwe Skumbuzo Zungu bakhula ndawonye. No, bakhula bonke.
Noma ngeke ngiqinisekise lokho kodwa ngokwazi uma ukuthi usizo ngoba ngokusho kwakhe ukuthi ukhulele ekhaya ehlala nomkhulu bekufanele ngathi bayazana kodwa uma ukuthi ke bakuphikisa ngeke ngize ngikwazi ukuthi ngime ngalokho kwemini.
Although I cannot confirm that, but according to Sizwe himself, that he grew up at the grandfather's place, that is where he was raised. But if it is that they are disputing that, then I cannot say anything to that.
Thank you, Mr. Zungu. Is that now your evidence that they grew up together?
Ingabe ke ubufakazi bakho ukuthi bakhula bonke?
No.
Cha, akusibona ubufakazi bakho.
Now, let's go back to the events of 2017 in Vosloorus.
Asibuyele ke manje ku-2017 khona eVosloorus.
Where exactly did you meet accused number 1?
Ikuphi kahle kahle la nahlangana khona no accused number 1?
Accused number 1 samthola ngaphandle kwase hostela ngasekhontinini ngicabanga lapho ngazuma indawo egunda noma indawo lezima container la ahlaphe ehlala.
We found them outside the hostel. There are containers there, so I'm not exactly sure whether it's where they will go, where they shave heads, but yeah, that's where we found him.
Was it on the street?
Mr. Stratin.
Yes, I started moving to hostel.
Yes, it's the street when you pass the hostel.
Was it at the mall?
The mall.
Was it at the mall or is it just outside the hostel?
Noma nje ngaphandle kwase hostel.
No, kwangaphandle hostel.
Just outside the hostel.
Was it the first time that you were seeing him on that day?
Kwakuyihlandla lokuqala umbona ngalelo langa lelo.
On that day?
Ngalelo langa.
Yes, when you were in the company of Constable Zungu.
It was for the first time on that day, yes.
And then if a supposition was to be put that you actually met accused number 1 at Naledi Mall, what will be your comment?
Uma ke kungane inkulumo ethi wahlangana wena umsolo wokuqala eNaledi Mall, ungathini lokho?
Engakusho ukuthi sasuka saya eNaledi Mall eShoprite. Safeza jika khona.
Okay. What I can say is that we went to Naledi Mall, that's at the Shoprite. That is where then we turned around.
So my question is that supposition correct or incorrect?
Engikubuzayo kwena ukuthi leyo nkulumo leyo kuyiyona noma akusiyona? Yeah.
That you met at Naledi Mall.
Uthi nahlangana.
No, asihlangana eNaledi Mall.
No, we did not meet at Naledi Mall.
So if someone was to say that, can I take it as high as saying that person is lying?
Uma ke ngithi kuwena ke noma ukuthi kunomuntu okusho kanjalo ke noma osho kanjalo ukuthi nahlangana eNaledi Mall, ngingasho ke ngithi lo muntu loyo uqamba amanga.
Mina ngilami side ngeke ngisho ukuthi unamanga because umuntu memory yakhe ngeke ngimcabangela ukuthi wayicabangani ucabangani or ngasikhathi manje yini ayikhumbula uyena njoba ngisho sajika khona eNaledi Mall or useyamixa inkulumo ngeke ngazi.
On my side, I wouldn't say that the person is lying because I wouldn't know as to, according to that particular person's memory, what is it that the person would be thinking. Or, but on my side, uthi ngabuka kuwena uthini?
Ngakwelami side ngeke ngisho ukuthi kungamanga noma
Yes.
kuyiqiniso.
I wouldn't say on my side that it's a lie or it's the truth.
You know, in so many instances, when you were asked about what Constable Zungu said, he said you were so confident to say that he is lying. Why is it so difficult? Factually now, when I put to you this, to say if someone says you met accused number 1 at Naledi Mall, what is so difficult for you to say it's a lie or not?
Amahlandla amaningi.
Objection. That question is also not factual. I think the state said is concerned with something which is factual. This witness says, I don't know what that other person says, but I did not meet Mr. Sibiya at Naledi Mall. Maybe that person is mixing issues. So when a person is mixing issues, according to this witness, is that witness lying? The state cannot force this witness to use terminology that the state would prefer. If the state says that's a lie, let him say it's a lie, but he should not force that on this witness. This witness says maybe that person will be confusing issues. Is that not fair?
Yes, Mr.
Then
Sibanda.
I will force this witness, my lord. As long as I do not physically force him, I'll force him. This is what accused number 1 says. What I say, it's on 6 November 2025,
6 November
2025,
2025.
line 1,
Right.
page 34.
Page 34.
34, my lord.
Yeah.
What
It's
I
accused, sorry, wait. It's accused number 1's retort.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And the cross-examination.
Ah.
What I said was that when I was asked whether I know Zungu, my response was that I saw him in the company of Makosonke at Naledi Mall. Then the person who was known to me was Makosonke. Then again, I started knowing Zungu in 2019. Then there was no recording.
Uthana-ke ufunda-ke ubufakazi bakhe umsolo wokuqala kwakungeyi-6 zikaNovemba 2025 uma-ke kwakuwumsolo wokuqala owayethula ubufakazi. Engingakusho yilokhu, nkathi ngangibuzwa ukuthi ngiyamazi yini uZungu, impendulo yami yathi ngambona ehamba naye uMakhosonke eNaledi Mall. Umuntu engangimazi mina kwakuwuMakhosonke, ngaphinde futhi ngaqala ukumazi uZungu ngo-2019. Lana-ke impendulo yakhe umsolo wokuqala uyena wayethula ubufakazi.
Any comment?
Kukhona mfisa ukusho?
Engingakusho mina njengoba ngisho iNaledi Mall is not too far kwi-Elukzaneni la esadibana khona bethu kusemgwaqeni uma ujumpa estradini la ayikhona iNaledi Mall la ngaphesheya.
What I can say is that Naledi Mall is not far from where we met in the street. When you jump the street, and then there's Naledi Mall over there.
You also mentioned, now I'm fast forwarding, I'll get back to this. It's because you mentioned it today, that Lungisani came to the picture at the stage where there was an issue regarding the amount of 2,000 rand, correct?
Ngoba yes, yebo kuyiqiniso ukuthi ngikhulumile ngayo Lungisani manje noDabaga lo 2000.
Did you receive a call from Gwabin?
Walithola wena ucingo olubuya kuGwabini?
No, alukho ngathola kuya from Gwabini ngasikhathi eboshiwe.
No, I did not receive any call from Gwabini during his or at the time when he was arrested.
How did you get involved?
Wazohlangana kanjani ke wena noDaba lo?
Khumbule kahle.
Let me think properly or remember properly.
Uma ngasakhumbula ukuthi ngibani wangifonela kuqala.
Although I can't recall as to who called me first,
Then okuyena ongathi ngicabanga ukuthi wagcina enikeza inamba yami uLungisani ukuthi afonele mina angichazele isimo sikaGwabini ngasejele.
and then I think that particular person then provided Lungisani with my number to be able to explain to me with regards to Gwabini's issue in prison.
So now there's an intermediary between you and Lungisani. It's no longer a direct communication between you and Lungisani.
Manje ke ukhona umuntu owayekhona phakathi kwakho noLungisani hayi ukuthi wena naxhumana ngqo.
Uthi umuntu ungisani lo muntu ukuthi angifonele.
Or this person sent Lungisani to call me.
So, but you see, those are two different aspects.
Uyabona ke ukuthi kunomehluko lapho.
Let's proceed.
Asiqhubeke.
Then what did you personally do as Mr. Makosonge Zungu?
Manje ke wena ke nanje kumnumzana uMakhosonke Zungu yini owayenza?
Mina into engayenza uma uLungisani uqeda ungifonela ngamcela ukuthi ahambe angiyele kuThengiswe ayomcela ukuthi amboleke imali ngama 2000 rand ngizomnika yona mangihola nge26.
What I then did was to request Lungisani to go to Thengiswe to able to borrow me the amount of 2000 rands. I will then refund him when I get paid on the 26th.
So, let's get to the interesting part. If someone or a supposition was to be put before this court that Mr. Sifiso Gwabini Zungu himself personally contacted Mr. Mabaso, Thengiswe Mabaso, to borrow him an amount of 2,000 rand, what will be your comment?
Asise kulokho ke manje uma uyinkulumo yakhe ke uSifiso Gwabeni Zungu ethi uyena ke umuntu owaxhumana noThengiswe ukuthi kwaba uyena ke oboleka leyo mali kuye uThengiswe.
Lokho ngeke ngikwazi ke lokho ngikuphendula lokho
I
angikwazi.
wouldn't know about that. I would not respond to that. I know nothing about that.
But that's what Gwabini said before this court said. Not you. Either you or Gwabini is lying.
Yiloko ke okushiwo uGwabeni phambi kwalenkantolo ukuthi akusiwena kwakuyena ukusho ukuthi phakathi kwakho uba ungasiwena uGwabeni oqamba amanga.
Encounter ngasuke uLungisani ngoba ngamazi nje ngithi uLungisani uinfo ngabuye wangifonelayo.
Would I then, for no apparent reason, not knowing Lungisani, then allege that or accuse Lungisani that Lungisani called me?
But that's not the answer that I'm expecting. I'm saying either you or Gwabini is not being truthful. Let me use that. I'm talking about Lungisani.
Akusiyona impendulo engilindele angikhulume ngoLungisani la ngikhuluma ngithi makube wena noma uGwabeni ongakhuluma iqiniso. Phakathi kwenu nobabili ukhona ongakhuluma iqiniso.
Mina ngikhuluma iqiniso engilaziyo mina ngeside lami. So ukusho uGwabeni angikwazi.
I'm telling the truth that I know from my side. What was said by Gwabeni, I don't know.
Thank you.
Ngiyabonga.
Now, after your visit to Fosloras, did you keep contact with Constable Zungu?
Emva kokuthi ke seniyileke eFosloras nihambile nayo vakashe eFosloras emva kwalokho ke ingaba kuye kwaqhubeka kukhona ukuxhumana noConstable Zungu?
Cha.
No.
Up until today?
Uze kube namhlanje?
No, until 2019.
No, until 2019. Noma kwaze kwaba u-2019.
Was it there at Engine Garage?
Yes.
Yebo.
Waqala ngokungifonela kuqala then sadibana engine garage.
He first called me and then we met at the engine garage.
Do you have an aunt by the name of Def?
Unayo auntie ukuthiwa uDef.
Ani uDef.
Def or Daphne, Def, something like that?
Nje lapho nje.
Ya ngiyamazi ngafunda naye.
Yes, I know her. I once attended school with her.
Is she your relative?
Niyahlobana.
U-aunt njengobusho.
Is my aunt, as you say.
Did you attend a wedding?
Wayemshadweni wakhe?
Angekho.
No, I wasn't there.
Where were you?
Wawukuphi?
Hayi noma ngasakhumbuli exactly. Hayi.
Although I
Kodwa
can't
nje
remember
azibhebhile.
exactly.
Do you know which year was the wedding?
Ngabe usakhumbula ukuthi umshado wawungawuphi unyaka?
Hayi ngisakhumbula.
No, I can't recall.
Thank you. Now let's go to your interaction with Constable Sizwe Zungu, what really transpired there?
Asiyeke la uhlangana khona ke noConstable Zungu yini kahle kahle eyenzeka lapho.
As the court persists, these questions with due respect to Advocate Sibana are very vague. You are saying, let's go to Constable Zungu's interaction. No day, place, time is given. As the court persists.
Hey, they say their questions are vague.
I'm not going to respond to that, my lord. He doesn't know the time himself, he doesn't know the date. So how am I going to tell him on such and such a date in your interaction with Constable Zungu, this is what happened?
As the court persists, my lord, with respect, I'm not going to disparage my dead colleague. When we were interacting with the witness, he was saying 2017, 2019, 2015. If he's given that latitude, then he can interact with my dead colleague as it is.
Mr. Zungu, how many instances did you meet Mr. Constable Zungu next to Engine Garage?
Kwaba amahlandla mangaki uhlangana noConstable Zungu eduze nase Engine Garage?
Kwaba kayi-1
Once.
Which year was it?
Nyaka
kwa-2019.
2019.
Thank you. My question then, what transpired there in that interaction?
Ngiyabonga ke manje umbuzo wami ukuthi kwenzekani ke lapho.
Ngichaze.
Should I
Just
explain?
briefly.
Okay.
Kafushane nje.
Into eyenzeka uma efika kimi wathi ndodana nginenkinga la.
What happened when he got to me, he said, "Son, I have a problem here."
Emsebenzini ucolonel wami ungifaka kwipanel yabantu abafanele baseshe icase kaSenzo Meyiwe.
At work, my colonel is including me in the panel of people that have got to investigate the matter of Senzo Meyiwa.
Then ngambuza kukhona nokwaziyo.
I then inquired from him, "Is there anything you know?"
Wathi no abukho akwaziyo but uthola amagama abafana bangasekhaya.
He then said, "No, there's nothing that he knows or nothing that he knew, but he's getting names from guys from back home, or he's getting names of guys from back home."
Okay, wababala ke wathi uthole negama lika Gwabini,
He mentioned them. He said the name of Gwabini,
igama lika Moses Biya,
the name of Moses Sibiya,
igama lika Mafika Ntanzi,
the name of Mafika Ntanzi,
Simphiwe Buthelezi,
Simpiwe Buthelezi,
uNkani Ntuli.
and Nkani Ntuli.
And then after he mentioned those names, what did you say to him?
Emva kokuthi ke lawo magama lawo ewashilo, wena ke wathini kuyena?
Mina ngakusho ukuthi mina bahlangana kanjani especially mangabala nje laba ngoba ngasibancane mina angibazeli ezinye izinto yabo. Futhi umafika especially mafika besebenza eFreefontein mhlawumbe into wasemahostela ngicabanga ukuthi bezazi.
I then asked, how are they involved? And especially I was thinking on behalf of these ones because they were still young, and Mafika was working on the side of Driefontein, so he knew nothing about hostel-related issues, matters.
Into angiphendula ngayo wathi naye akanalo ulwazi oluphelele kodwa ngokumsebenzi ubekwa laphana so kuzokwenziwa njani because abantu naye ngambuza uyabazi naye wathi akabazi.
He then said to me, also on his part, he did not know anything, but work-related, that is now the position where he was placed, and then what is to be done now. I then asked him, "Do you know these people?" He then said, "I also don't know these people."
Then when you said, do you know these people, was it that inclusive of accused number 1?
No, nganginalo ulwazi ukuthi laba angaba nolwazi lwabo njoba ngisho ukuthi uma fika ugogo ka Constable Zungu wakwantanzi.
No, not with regards to them. I knew that he know these ones. And Mafika's, I know that Constable Zungu's grandmother was from the Tanzi family.
Yeah.
So who were you then referring to, the others? Just
Uma utike abanye wawusho obanye.
Ngangibala uSimphiwe noNtuli.
I was referring to Simpiwe and Ntuli.
and then after you mentioned them, what did you advise Constable Zungu?
Engakusho mina ngathi mfowethu ungathi ubeka impilo kuzana ubeka impilo yakho engozini because lezi zinto zizokuthatha ifaka ifamily phakathi kube kulokuzana kungahambi kahle.
I then said to him, "You are putting your life in danger. These things are going to involve the family, and things won't go well."
I don't understand. If a police officer is investigating during their scope of employment, what will possibly go wrong there?
Angibuzwa kahle ke ngoba manje ke la uma ngabe iphoyisa lenza umsebenzi walo yini engenze ukuthi ingahambi kahle lapho.
Engizokubeka Mr Sibanda kimi akezanga njengephoyisa kimi weza njengokuthi uyangizala indodana buyi.
What I can say, Mr. Sibanda, is that to me, he did not approach me as a police officer. He approached me as his child, as being a parent to me.
If I was to take your conversation with him further, he said his colonel tasked him to form part of the investigating team. Was that not him introducing to you as a police officer?
Uma ke ngingaqhubeka ke nenkulumo yakhe kuwe kunoma kuwena ke uma ngabe ekhuluma nawe noma ke iqala ke inkulumo leyo yini uthe kuwena uKennel wakhe emsebenzini umfake kwipanel yabantu ekufanele baseshe manje ke uma esho kanjalo akakhulumi kuwena nanjengephoyisa.
Ngibuye futhi Mr Sibanda uyibheke phi ndodana.
And then I will come back, Mr. Sibanda, when he said to me, "Son."
Thank you. Let's proceed. And then after you gave him that warning, what happened?
Emva kokuthi usomnikele leso soxwayiso ke kwasekwenzekani.
So ke mina into engasho ngathi mina yini mhlambe masixoxa advisor ukuthi why singafoneli umuzi nomafika noGwabeni then mhlambe akhone ke ukuengage nabakhona ukunderstand ukwenzakalana.
I then said to him then, why don't we then engage Muzi, Ntanzi, and the Gwabeni, and then he then tries to understand and to get to them as to what is happening.
Did you eventually engage? Let's start with Muzi Sibia.
Nam engage Muzi Sibia?
No.
Cha.
Mafika Ntanzi?
Mafika.
No.
Cha, Mafika Ntanzi.
And then Gwabeni?
uGwabeni ngamfonela.
I called Gwabeni.
When was that?
Oh, Nini.
Angazi ngithi noma ngasakhuluma kodwa nje after kade sikhulumile noConstable Zungu.
I can't remember, but it was after having talked or spoken to Constable Zungu.
That was around 2019.
Around 2019.
Yeah, around 2019. Yeah.
Around 2019, yes.
Was it, I'm trying to understand here, and please bear with me, was it the first quarter of 2019, second, third or fourth? Do you remember?
Ngizama nje ukuthi understandeke ukuthi kwakungasiphi isigaba ngesikhathi ngo2019 kodwa loqala lesibili lesithathu nini ngo2019.
Ngicabanga ukuthi ngaba kulapha kulanda i-third quarter or fourth quarter because mina ngiqala ukusebenza eMarula ngo2019 ngoMay.
I think it was towards the third or the fourth quarter because I started working in Marula in May of 2019.
And then in your engagement with Gwabeni, what transpired?
Inkulumo yakho ke noGwabeni kwenzekani?
Into ayenza uGwabeni nje wangitshela ukuthi yena hayi akangena indawo leyo nto leyo futhi akayazi.
What Gwabeni told me is that he knows nothing about that, he's not involved there.
Did he inform you that accused number 5, that is Mr. Ntuli, is his cousin?
Ingaba wakutshela yini ukuthi uaccused number 5 umnumzana uNtuli umzala wakhe?
No, akazangitshela.
No, he never told me.
So now I am putting it to you that accused number 5 is accused number 1's cousin as well as Gwabeni.
Ngiyakutshela ke manje ukuthi ke uaccused number 5 cousin ka accused number 1 kanye naye uGwabeni.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you hearing that for the first time?
Uyaqala ukuzwa lokho.
Mina bengazi ukuthi ulo umuzi noGwabeni bazalwa kwaNtuli but bengazi ukuthi baya relate noLuzana.
What I knew was that Muzi and Gwabeni are related to the Ntulis, but I did not know that they are family with Nkani.
Yeah, we learned it here in court that they are related.
Sikuzwela enkantolo ke nathi ukuthi ke bayihlobo. Okay.
Furthermore, that accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, when Sibia addresses him, he addresses him as Umalume. Were you aware?
Nokuthi futhi ke choose number 4 uma ngabe uSibiya ekhuluma ngaye ke choose number 4 uthi malume.
Ayi, angazi.
I don't know.
As well as Gwabeni.
Naye uGwabeni.
Hayi, mina nginalwazi lento yonke lento eyikhulumayo.
No, I have no knowledge of all that we are saying now.
Thank you. My Lord, I see it's almost 3:15. Can we then adjourn here for the day? I will proceed tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
I thought, my lord, we were still left with the whole
Hello?
20 minutes.
Was it?
I thought that we still left with almost 20 minutes before 3:30.
What's the
20
time
minutes
now?
is a lot.
What's the time?
It's 3:10.
They say there's still time for us to go on.
Yes. 20 minutes is still a lot.
I'm exhausted, my Lord.
Oh, I
You
see.
can proceed tomorrow. Yes.